Hello everybody, my name is Joy and welcome back to the Dark Brotherhood, the Oblivion questline. Now last time we did a little favor for our friend Ochiva and Tanava, and then I found a little hatch in their room. It just leads to another room. Okay, never mind, it just leads to Volcheri's room. Never mind. God damn it, I hope to have a cool reveal with this.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting.
Ooh, is this the one that I think it is? Oh, I hope so. Let's ask about Scarjo for a second time.
Now lies with the worms of Bogwater, thanks to you. I am forever indebted to you, sister.
No problem. You are gonna laugh your ass off when you hear what he tried to do. Anyway, let's get to this contract.
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Oh, yes, I am. That sounds like the perfect Christmas.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house, and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Mist Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun.
It makes you wonder who set up that contract. Because it's really a house full of people. Tell me more.
Each guest, at some point in the past, wronged their mysterious host. Now, he's hired us to exact his revenge.
That makes sense. That kind of answered my questions immediately. Okay, well, thank you, Achieva.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Okay, now I am definitely gonna ask my family members about this contract first, because I got a feeling that poison might be able to work, or
a pleasure to
something
speak
like that.
with you.
Okay, tell me about my contract,
Remember
man.
the pretenses under which the guests are there. They will be suspicious. You must be as effective an actor as you are a killer. It would be a good idea to talk to each guest and appeal to their good disposition. Remember, if they really like you, they may open up to you.
Ah.
You should dress appropriately. The Deceiver's finery, your recent quest reward, would serve this purpose nicely. If you earned it, that is.
That is right. I do have a pretty dress, but I don't see how it's gonna help me. Let me take a look. Sorry, my mouse is incredibly slow. I tried to adjust it, but it doesn't do much. Let's see, boots of bloody bounding. Does that do anything for me? No, it's the whole armor, so I can't wear that really. The Deceiver's finery. Ooh, look at that. I'm all fancy. I like that. Okay, but I shouldn't wear the hood with that. It just looks suspicious and weird. I can wear my boots underneath it. Nobody will be able to tell. Okay, I like that. I like that. I will be doing that. Okay, I asked Mirajdar again, but again he had nothing to offer except a grumpy little face. So what about you, Vincente?
Please continue.
Always as polite.
The key to successfully completing this contract is effectively blending in with the other guests. So for Sithis' sake, do not wear your hood.
Right, thank you. I took care of that, by the way. As you can plainly see. You could have complimented me on the dress, just saying. Okay, let's ask you.
Hello, dearest sister. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, tell me.
Remember, You must make the other guests feel comfortable. Make them like you. Make them trust you. Then bathe in their blood.
Alright, so basically bring enough money and dress up nicely.
Don't get killed.
Okay, I am in Skingrad. I have dressed for the occasion. I'm almost at the house, so I think I should be adequately prepared? Question mark? Maybe? I'm not sure, but I will see. God, I love Skingrad. I mean, just look at these beautiful houses. Looks like a place I could live in.
So the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
Why, thank you. By the way, I am fashionably late. You don't need to criticize me for that.
Go,
If you'll excuse me.
Socialize. Talk to those fine people. And then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
Thank you, man, but I hope to get a more psychological approach this time around. And if that doesn't work, and I can always do that.
The 6th guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, me? I'm an assassin hired to kill you. Oh my god. My baby is sick and we are so poor. Say nothing. Oh my... Okay, you know what? I promised I would keep up the act, so my poor baby is sick and we are so poor.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
Oh, I won't want you to feel bad. Now tell me a little bit about yourself.
That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
Small in name? Big in name, I guess. Tell me about this Devisi
The little
Dran.
dark elf. She seems a nice enough girl. But to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind.
Wow. Okay, Matilde. I know why they invited you.
The little
Oh, okay, she's not telling me much.
Go
So,
ahead.
I'm gonna bribe everybody. I'm not gonna do this coercion stuff, because I just don't... After all these years of playing Oblivion, I just don't think I can do it, okay?
See,
No talents.
Was that hard?
Devisi.
Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
Okay, what about
Oh,
Nels?
that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-color joke about an Argonian maid.
Really? You have a problem with off-color jokes about Argonians, but you're totally fine with not trusting Dark Elves? Okay, I get you.
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
You are the weirdest kind of discriminating. What about Primo?
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him.
Okay, so you don't know that much about Primo.
Oh,
So,
yes.
Nord,
Maybe we'll speak again
find the
later.
gold. What will you spend it on? Wait, let me guess. A sleazy whore and a nice new battle axe, am I right?
I'm gonna open a tavern. Not that I'd welcome your patronage. No pigs allowed inside, you see. You Legion types tend to stink up a place.
A tavern? Oh, I should have known. Leave it to a barbarian to spend an entire chest full of gold on beer and mead. How pathetic.
You can call me a barbarian. It's true, and I'm proud of the fact. But you call me pathetic again, and I'm going to show you just how barbaric I am.
With every word you speak, you're just proving me right, Nord. Your kind has contributed nothing to our empire, and never will.
My kind, as you like to call us, are plenty happy serving our own needs, while your useless empire crumbles down around you.
Your words border on treason, Nord, and I will not tolerate them. You will respect the empire. You will respect the memory of our dear emperor.
Bah! Don't get your linens in a bunch. You have no authority in this house or anywhere else. You're not even in the Legion anymore.
Nevertheless, I still serve the Empire in my heart, and will not abide such talk. Walk away from me now, barbarian, or you'll regret your arrogance.
I was done with you anyway. I can only talk to an ex-Legion pig for so long before my ears start bleeding. Besides, I need a drink.
So here we all are. Certainly is a nice house.
Oh god, I love Oblivion.
Hello.
Oh my god. First this huge argument and, well, it is a nice house here, isn't it? It is just like Christmas, by the way, but guess who's gonna be played out against each other?
Yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Good to meet you. Let me see, what do you think about Dovesi?
Oh yes, Dovesi Dran. She's a dark elf originally from Morrowind, or so I hear. I get the sense she doesn't like me very much.
Oh, right, I need to bribe you first in order to get all the juice.
Well, isn't that sweet of you? Dovesi is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer people. They are strong and noble, and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Dovesi doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures.
Okay, what about Matilda?
If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
Man, you don't know the half of it.
You know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious. All of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstheim. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there. A lot of good men. I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
Okay, what about Primo? I'm just trying to get some information.
I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do.
Alright, well, thank you, Neville. We will speak again later. We most certainly will. Oh my. Oh, I should have brought some poisoned apples, but I don't know where to get those just yet.
Well,
I forgot.
hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it.
The Nord voice. Okay, tell me about Dovesi.
Dovesi is a sweet young lass. She reminds me of someone I knew. But perhaps we should talk about something else.
Right, of course. Shouldn't expect
we'll
the Nord to
see.
start talking.
For me? Thanks.
Just for you.
Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovesi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nels. That is so useful to me.
You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
Yeah, I think he tends to do that. What about you?
Don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
I like that.
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum.
Keep that frustration, Nels. Keep that frustration, and you will be very useful to me. Let's see, what about Primo?
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight.
Okay, so that wasn't that much information. Oh, no, hush, hush, hush. Let me just look around for a bit. I'm just gonna introduce myself to everyone like a good guest, like a good person. But I thought there was another floor to this house, because there should be more people, right? Okay, well this basement could be a good place to catch people alone. And there's an axe over here, so that could be useful. Maybe. But there's nobody here, so I'm just gonna look for the other guests first. Primo!
So you finally showed up. It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed to waiting.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll get to you first.
I'm listening. Thank you. How kind. Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Dovesi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt.
Maybe. Mathilde.
Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her.
Yeah, who cares?
Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
You sense right. But I guess what remains of the man when the booze has dried up is the naughty.
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager to find the gold. I can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
Our world sounds so different, you and I.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Okay, well, good to know. Well, you weren't very useful to me, except that you have a crush on the girl.
I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
Yeah, you just keep looking. You just keep doing that. Ah, there it is. I knew there was another floor.
Here we all are. It certainly is a nice house. Hello, I'm Dovesi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest.
Yes, we can, Dovesi. My god, I really wonder what you did to the guy who's trying to kill you.
How nice. It's just what I wanted.
No problem, Dovesi.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
Okay, well, brief, clear. I like it.
Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, don't worry, she's first to go.
Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company.
Yeah, it's not like that, girl. It's not like that.
I know he's a retired soldier. But not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. I hate the Legion and everything it stands for.
Why?
When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands. Neville may not be in the Legion anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed.
Right, I suppose that answers my question. My god, this is like a reality TV show, just worse. What about Primo?
It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
Oh, you'd be wrong. Not true, he told me he likes you. You're right, he's too good for you. Not true, he told me he likes you.
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
Go to his room, wait for him there. Just do what you're doing now. No, you know what? Go to his room, wait for him there.
I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Maybe Nels won't be so excited about that.
All right then, I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
Was there anybody else just checking? Okay, what would be the smartest way to play this out? I'm looking for a bit of an...
I wonder how much gold is actually in the chest. 1,000 pieces of gold? 10,000? I guess it all depends on the size of the chest. The bigger, the better, of course. But where would our mysterious host have hidden such a thing?
Yeah, very interesting, but... I thought that maybe because Dovesi went upstairs for the guy that he doesn't like...
I guess I better start
but
looking.
he didn't hate him.
Gold's not going to find itself.
I'm sorry if this is taking a while. I am looking for a way to find a diplomatic entrance instead of just, axing somebody in the head. Okay, talking to anyone has not yet been very successful.
So, here we all are. It certainly is a nice house.
So I'm going to have to find a different approach. I think I'm gonna have to kill one person in order to set things in motion.
You seem like a very nice...
And I'm thinking of killing Dovesi first.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
That's great, but why are you here? I need you alone, kind of. Like I told you to go into somebody else's room. There. Hold on a bit. Why are you being difficult?
Here we all are. It certainly is a nice house.
Okay. So maybe, just maybe, I can snipe her. And then that will set the rest in motion? God, I really should have brought some poison or poisoned apples or something like that. You see, that's my problem. I don't think ahead. Let's see, what about Shadow Hunt? Yes, that should work better, I think. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna give it a whirl. And hope I actually kill her. Nobody has seen me just yet. But I'd better get the hell out of here before somebody else discovers her.
Someone has been murdered.
Oh my god,
Please,
what happened?
Sweetie, stay close to me. The killer might strike again, whoever he or she is.
Oh my goodness, don't worry.
One less dark elf in the world.
Oh my
and
god.
now there's one less person to find the gold as well. It's a good day, don't you think?
Sure, you're next, Mathilda. If it doesn't go according to plan, you're next.
You think Nels might be the killer? Well, he plays the buffoon, but it could all be an act. He's an Ord, and they're such a savage, uncivilized people.
Mm-hmm.
Neville has a strong sense of justice, I can tell. If we find out who the killer is, he'll take care of things, if you know what I mean.
Right, I wouldn't rely on
I
that.
worry about the boy. What if the killer is after money? Primo is quite wealthy. He could be the next victim.
Okay, whatever, Matilda. You're not being very useful.
The rest of the group. It's just not safe.
Let's see. Have I triggered any PTSD-like symptoms with you yet, Nels?
Have you heard, my friend? One of our fellow guests has been murdered. This bodes ill for our stay and our search for the gold.
I'm kind of needing you to be in more of a rage.
No. When I looked into Dovisi's face, it was like peering at my own daughter. I feel like I've lost her all over again.
So, wouldn't you want to take revenge on, whoever did it?
It seems she's upset about the murder, but there's something else. It's almost like she's glad there's less competition for the gold. Greedy old bat.
What about Neville?
I really have to wonder where Neville was when someone was getting slaughtered just a few rooms away.
Actually, right in the hole where he was
Maybe he was busy
sleeping.
looking for the chest of gold. Or maybe he was right next to the victim with his hand on the hilt of a dagger. Think about it.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep Neville alive. And this guy alive.
Whoever the killer is will have to be strong and quick. Now, I'm not saying Primo is our murderer, but you have to admit it's at least possible.
Okay, so you don't
You'd
like
be smart
Neville,
to
so
stay
that's
with
going to
the rest
help.
of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Oh, don't worry about me, man. I can handle myself. See, what about you,
Beginning to
Primo?
get a bad feeling about all of this. I'd leave right now if I could. Well, the money means nothing to me. I just thought it would be fun. Who among us is vile enough to take the life of such a beautiful, precious creature? If I find out who did this, they will pay with their life!
Really? Now that changes
Now
things.
that someone's been killed, Matilda may be a little frightened for her own safety, but she's still more concerned with finding the hidden gold. Matilda claims to be from one of the High Rock's most distinguished noble families, but I have a feeling their fortune has long been squandered.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do Matilda next.
Before the body turned up, I got the sense that Nels was a bit of a drunkard. But he seems truly unnerved now and is drinking rather excessively. Neville seems different now that someone has been killed. More alert, more aware. Something tells me he's not going to take all of this lying down. He's a trained soldier after all. I bet if anyone can figure out what's going on here, it will be him.
Right. That is bad news for me.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Yeah, you are next, because you would probably...
Is that why someone invited us here? To kill us? This is horrible.
That would probably, light the fire a little bit. I just need to catch you alone. Can't be downstairs because this guy's patrolling here. Are you never going to leave the lower floor? Oh, yes you are. Thank God. Because I'm going to catch you alone. This guy's patrolling the lower floor, so I can't. I think they might actually... Okay. She's going to bed. I think. We're just leaving her lying down here, aren't we? Oh yeah, he's definitely more alert now. I haven't spoken to you yet, have I?
Guest has been murdered. So it begins. You mark my words, this entire party is a trap. Someone wants us all dead, and now they have their chance.
What do you think of
I was
Dovesi?
in the Legion for a great many years, my friend. I saw a lot of horrible things, including the murders of children. It made no sense then, it makes no sense now. But don't you worry. I vowed to bring Dovesi's killer to justice.
You do that, man. You definitely should.
She's afraid, and for good reason. If the killer strikes again, they may very well pick an easy target, like Matilde. She needn't worry, though. I'm a trained soldier, with 20 years of experience dealing with situations like this. On my honor, this killer will be caught and dealt with.
I believe you 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you nest. I'm gonna play into your expectations. I love that.
Nords are raised to be cold-blooded killers. Don't take your eyes off Nels if you value your life. I'll bet anything he's our murderer.
That's good. What about
To be
Primo?
honest, my instincts tell me the kid isn't the killer. Sure, he's a bit obnoxious, but that doesn't make him capable of murder.
Okay. Well, I'm off to
He's
kill
smart to
Matilda.
stay with the rest-
There she is, sleeping in her bed, perfectly well. Okay. Okay, maybe, no. Okay, nobody saw that. Just like nobody's gonna see this. Oh my god, oh no! I heard a scream and then just like that. I'm gonna take the evidence and I'm gonna take my gold back. That's what you get when you allow people to buy your friendship, Matilda. Oh my god, did you see what just happened? Oh god, I hate these doors. Did you see what just happened?
We're being
I just went to
stalked
check
by
on her and she's
animals in the
dead.
forest. I'm still not sure if the killer is one of the other guests or is hiding somewhere in the house. One thing I do know is that the killer won't just stop with two. They never do. You and I, we need to watch each other's backs.
Yes,
I've
we
got my
do.
old Legion armor and sword in a chest upstairs. It's time I geared up and showed this coward just who he's dealing with.
What, you've been lugging that around? Well, okay, you do you.
Matilda's murder saddens me, friend. But not for the reason you may think. 10 years ago, when I was in my prime, this never would have happened. But now I'm old, and my instincts have failed. I let that woman down.
Aw, don't blame yourself, man. It's not your fault.
That mead-swilling barbarian killed those two people. I'm sure of it. I don't have the proof just yet, but I'm watching him. Don't you worry, my friend. Nels won't get away with this, not on my watch.
Yeah, you should get him.
Primo may be young, but he looks strong, and I'm sure he could handle himself in a fight. I think I'm going to enlist his help. I'll talk to Primo. Give him a bit of encouragement. If he and I are vigilant, we may prevent the killer from claiming another victim.
Okay, so I think...
Don't go far. It's too dangerous.
the next person to kill would be Primo, because he's not really a key player, and he's somebody that Neville really wants on his side. You know, against the Nord. So I think that that would be a good idea. I'm sorry if you think that I'm taking it too slow here. I am loving this. I'm loving every second of it. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, let's see if I can get cocky.
This house is a death trap. We're being killed off, one by one.
I know, right? Did you see what just happened? Let me just take this away.
My friend, please stay safe. 3 of us have been murdered. Besides you and me, there's only one guest left. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I think I know.
I've seen death like this before. Many years ago, my daughter was murdered by bandits who came to our village. I'm sorry. I need a drink.
Yeah, you do. You need a good old drink.
Some bloodthirsty monster killed that woman in cold blood. It's obvious to me one of the other guests killed her to eliminate the competition.
Think
Assuming
someone
that's
would do
true,
that?
who's next? You? Me? We need to keep our eyes open, friend. And we do well not to trust the others.
Yeah, man, I am on your team.
That sniveling Legion dog must die. Do you understand me? He's the murderer. He killed all those people. He must pay for what he's done.
Yeah, you should go up to him right now. Oh, he's actually gonna go up to him right now. Oh, I want to see this. Hold on, hold on.
Ah!
Oh, that was quick. Okay. My goodness. Do I want this Legion armor? Nah. It's not gonna be worth the lugging around, I think. My god, he was in the middle of grabbing it all. That is pretty damn amazing.
You and I are the only ones left. But we did it. We survived.
Oh, no! No! Oh, no, shit. Oh, God. I'm a moron. I'm sorry. I accidentally pressed F9 instead of F5. I wanted to quick save. I'll be right back.
Primo being here made no sense. Whoever our host is, why would he invite someone who didn't even need the money? It's as if we were invited for another reason altogether. Think about it. We're trapped in this house with no way out, and now people start dying. I think poor Primo was tricked, just like the rest of us. If we're not careful, we'll end up dead, too. You mark my words.
Yeah, I understand you, but hey, that Neville guy, am I right?
That sniveling Legion dog must die. You and I
Oh
are
man,
the
this
only
time...
ones left. But we did it. We survived. We won.
We sure did. Wow, this time he was actually halfway into his armor. So that's kind of funny that... Oh, no. I just want to loot him. Don't worry. He was ready to suit up, but he was just a little too late.
You and I are the only ones left. Ha 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 ha! We did it, my friend! The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
Is that all you gotta say? There's no dialogue option? Okay, so he really doesn't believe that it is me. Which urges me to end the quest. Sneak attack for 3 times damage. All of the guests are dead and no one knew I was the killer. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Achieva to receive my reward and a bonus. My goodness. Okay, I still really like this quest, by the way. Yeah, my gold back, please. Thank you very much. I hope you all didn't mind that I had the key. Would you look at that? It was in my pocket all along. Silly me. I wonder if this house is gonna be for sale sometime soon. You know, like they did in Skyrim. I know they did it there, but I don't know if they did it in Oblivion. I really hope so. I would love to buy the house. You know, good times, good memories. Achieva, guess who came back from the party?
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
Oh man, I really like that. That was a really good bonus. You got a permanent +2 to basically all the skills. At least all the skills related to Dark Brotherhood questlines and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. That was one quest, but I believe this episode is already long enough. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now. So let me know, do you think I did the right thing? Was there a more interesting way to get people to get riled up against each other? Let me know, my little psychopaths. And I'm gonna thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!